Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope you can hear me. Let's see if you can hear me and see me. Oh, it seems like you can hear me. Oh, I'm so happy to be here for this live with all of you. It has been a couple of months since I did a live, and I thought it's about time to do another live with all of you wonderful, wonderful viewers out there. And I hope you're all doing fine. Um, Sorry if I have to watch a little bit. I watch what comes up in the live feed. And it's so wonderful to see people from all over the world joining us in today's live. And we are really a superb, wonderful, loving community. Yes. Oh, Finland and Germany and Poland and South Africa, Italy, Serbia, everywhere, from everywhere. It's wonderful. And Colombia also. Wow. Croatia, Austria, Spain, Sweden, Ireland. Wow. Well, I have not planned anything special for today, but since we are living in a time that so much happening every day, and it's quite overwhelming at moments, and people have so many questions about so many things, so I thought this live could be of a help to sort out some of your questions. Yeah, and I have to say that all the live streams that I do, I don't have subtitles in different languages. It's impossible for me to do a live and at the same time type subtitles. And it's a lot of work to get all the subtitles right. Um, but hopefully, if for those of you that don't speak English, maybe you can have a friend or a relative or someone that could help you to translate uh, um, well, those lives. And after the live, it could be that I will put it down in for private, take it down just to be able to um, put the timestamps for the different questions. So if there are a specific question you would want to go back to, then you can just look down in the description and there will be the timestamps for the questions we're going to look into today. Let's see here. And yeah, do we have any good question that is for a general question that could be of yeah, interest for everyone? So let's see here in the live feed. I have here from, I have to stop it just a moment. Depths free spirited. Many are saying we are in the end stage. Do you get that too? Yes, not only me, but many, many people that work in the psychic fields, they all receive the same message. We are at the end stage of this horrible 3D world. Yeah, and the end stage. Nobody knows exactly how long this end stage is. But many of us, we really get that strong impression or vision that is within our lifetime. And as I said, time is so different and we cannot exactly pinpoint our time, but it feels in a close future. Close future could be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, a week, a month. It's difficult, but anyway, within our lifetime. Uh, let's see here. can find something else. Yeah, and again, for example, from Slataresovac, sorry, I cannot pronounce it. When will EU collapse? Yeah, we're all waiting for that. The majority of us have seen EU collapse, like it's already here. I guess we just have to have a little bit more patience, and we're gonna see the EU, because it's a quite criminal organization, and it will not be allowed to exist for so long. And everything is beginning to have a big cracks in it. So I don't think EU will last for so long, and nobody can say exactly when. Could be this year, next year, but I don't think we're gonna have to wait for 5, 10, 15 years. No, I don't think so. Mm, let's see. And here we have a question from Peter to XPL. I hear from various sources that Plandemic 2.0 is planned for this summer. What are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to do anything. And I cannot do anything about the globalist plan, but it's called a plandemic. And if people just remember a little bit of their history, what happened 6 years ago, 12 years ago, and the story repeats itself. And a lot of it is based on fear and control. And Gary and I, Gary from Alternative Interactions, we're planning to do a very interesting video quite soon. And the theme will be no. Yeah, just no. And how strong that word can be if we use it all together. And I guess that for a coming so-called pandemic, we have to learn our history and also how to say no. And no is very important. If more than 50% had said no 6 years ago, a lot of things would have not escalated, and a lot of people would not have been taken this and have had a lot of side effects. Mm. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I'm not planning to do many questions this live. I'm planning to have it around 1 hour. And when I find some very interesting question that could be good for everyone, I'm gonna take a little bit longer, maybe using the crystal ball, the rods, and cards to answer a question. Let's see here. If we can find the translation will not come later. No, I will not make any translation for live videos. Sorry, but not. And medbeds, well, I have made videos about medbeds. There could be, we think a medbeds is a certain kind of technology, some kind of device. You go inside like a MRI scan, but we should not limit ourselves to think that it must be in that way. We don't really know what kind of technology and how it will look like, those devices or those treatments to heal people. Mm. Maybe it doesn't look like a MRI scan, like some bed you go into, and no, it could be something totally different. Let's see here. And I will not do any readings on crypto, not at all. And Sorry, but I don't do that. Everyone have to do some research for themselves, and I don't do any financial advices. Mm. Um, yeah, one interesting thing that happened quite recently, even today, that President Trump canceled Memorial Day celebrations. And there is said that he went back quite quickly to Washington and is in some kind of hiding or something strange is going on. And I'm going to take some cards on that because somehow this can affect people globally. So let's take some cards on the question. Why did President Trump come back and cancel Memorial Days, even cancel his son's birthday or celebration? What is going on there? Why did President Trump cancel? Wants to come. And I'm gonna take these ones. And a dice. He got informed about some very nasty, ugly business. Here we have 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and we have Ugly on the dice. On Oracle cards, we have Scorch, it's a whip. Friendship, and an octopus. So, according to the cards, some very nasty things were going on, and he had to deal with that. He's worried because, yeah, the tentacles of the octopus represents the tentacles of the deep state. So they were trying to, through friends, through people around him, to infiltrate. I think also is some kind of revelation about a traitor that is close to him. So he had to go back because of some very nasty and ugly business, some big lies that came up. Yeah. And someone that wanted to hurt him or his close ones. I'm going to take a card on this. Will we get to know the truth? Here we have the devil. So yeah, we will get the truth. Who is the devil? Who is the traitor? Who has done very ugly things? and 5 of Wands. So we will get to know that quite quickly in the coming days, even. And this came as a surprise, the Fool. Um, the revelation about the devil or the wolf in sheep clothing um, will come up quite soon. And it will not be lies, it will be pure evidence. And here we have a 9 of Coins. Someone was hijacking or riding on the success and probably got paid a lot of money by acting as a devil, as a traitor, pumping people close to President Trump on information. Yeah. Now, let's take another question. So it will be quite shaky, especially June and July will be very shaky months. So let's see if I find some other question to do a reading on. Okay. If there is another good question for Olaf. Yeah. There are more UFOs than usual. Many people see them all the time. Yeah. Let's see here. There is a question about the school system. And the school systems almost all over the world have been heavily infiltrated by those evil energies to program young people to think in a certain way, act in a certain way. And they are all tentacles of that octopus. And when that octopus is eliminated, because it will be eliminated forever, then all the school system will crash down. We will not have the way it's built today. It will be totally different. The 5D world is still very unimaginable, beautiful, and correct in all kind of senses. There is a question from Nunu and 4Z when the Strait of Hormuz will be reopened. I'm going to take one card on that. When will it be reopened for traffic without any problems or delays? When will it be reopened? Six of Cups. So it could be within 6 days, 6 weeks, something like that, with a number 6, or in the month of June. Okay, I have a lot of questions here in the feed about sun flare, a strong flash of light that will come and wipe out this old 3D system. And it doesn't really have to be a sun flash. It could be described as a sun flash. I have in my other readings, especially with the ancient one, it's some kind of technology, vibrational technology that will create that light or that flash to be able to maybe not to wipe up the whole energetic old system, but definitely a lot of parasites that cannot stand that frequency or that vibration. So, yes, some kind of light. It doesn't necessarily have to be from the sun. But I can take one card about when, and as I said, time frames are very difficult, but maybe the cards want to give some hint. When? There we have the death card. And death comes when nobody expected. Nobody can exactly say when death will arrive. So death card could be from one day to another, from one moment to another, could be anytime, something sudden, unexpected. And when it comes, definitely the old system will vanish to give birth to something new, something clean. I'm going to take one of these. It's not too late. Well, it's not too late for the sun flare. Yeah, they don't really want to say. Even though I think it's quite near because we have the death card and death is number 13. Can be 13 days, 13 months, 13 weeks. But it will come when we at least expect it. So now let's see for another question. Mm. Let's see here. Yeah, I will not do any readings for countries in these lives, even if I would like to. A reading for a country, really want to deep dive with crystal ball and questions and concentrate. And that is at least 30, 40 minutes for a reading of a country. So we're gonna leave the readings for countries in lives, more other type of questions. Mm. Well, will elderly poor receive more financial support soon? Elderly poor have been, problems in all ages. When we go into the 4D and 5D, there will be no need of money, or there will be no poor people, and there will be no elderly people either. Everybody will be reversed in age. Let's see here. We will all have free energy, that is for sure. If AI takes over jobs, what will happen to the people? Well, there are a lot of jobs that AI are not capable to do. So I don't think we should worry so much, because this whole 3D concept and the infection we have here will not last, and everything that is not beneficial for humanity will disappear. Mm. With old people get their teeth back, yes, if we, it's quite, I would not like to be young again, but without my teeth, so everything will be restored. Uh, let's see. Okay, there is a worldwide tick pandemic. How can people protect themselves? Will there be justice? There will be justice. And I saw a clip. I don't know if it was from TikTok or from somewhere. And there was an eyewitness pilot, and they was talking about that they got paid a lot of money to release boxes with deer ticks, genetic modified deer ticks in Canada, and millions and millions of them in every box. But we have to understand that the evil, the elites, those evil energies, they know they are about to go down forever, and they are lashing out right, left, on every corner. They don't want to go down alone like a rabid dog attacking from everywhere before it's put down. We have to find ways to protect ourselves. There are a lot of different um, prescriptions how to protect yourselves from ticks, natural prescriptions. And could be a mixture of essential oils, certain oils that I don't like, that you can dilute in some water or alcohol and spray on your clothes. But there you have to be a little bit aware. I don't have those recipes here, but there are very good recipes, or even use some kind of frequency or virgin coconut oil. There are a lot of things that those nasty ticks don't like. And mm, be a little bit careful when you go out in nature. And that is also one thing, they want us locked in inside, not be able to go out and ground ourselves and enjoy nature and become stronger. Because when we are out walking, touching the grass barefoot, uh, we become one with everybody. And that is what they so desperately are trying to avoid. Mm. Yeah, tea tree oil, neem oil, roast geranium is also good. Clove oil. Let's see here. Yeah, there are a lot of talk lately about opening up big data centers everywhere. Even here in Sweden, they are making big buildings and they really consume a lot of electricity and water. And why do they need so much of those data centers? Let's take a look in the crystal ball about those data centers. Just give me a few seconds and let's see if we can find something here. Okay. Hmm. This is strange. Even if they open a lot of data centers in many countries, many places, I still see them that they will be empty. They will not be working because it will not be needed. That kind of it's some kind of low tech in comparison to what we will receive. So I see all those centers, they will work on high speed, but then from one day another, I see them empty. And what they are trying to store in those data centers is information on every living human being and non-human being on this planet. Everything. They want to know everything. It's quite nasty. Mm. That's what they are for. Let's take some cards on that. Total surveillance. Mm. Let's take 3 cards on the data centers. Sorry, I put my glasses here. 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords. 6 of Cups, we have children, we have people. They want to keep track on everybody, from child, grown up, to have them locked up. Information about everyone. Mm. Also where they are tracking devices. How will those data centers end? They will not exist. We have 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So they have no room in the future. So that those data centers will not be necessary in any way, because they are really up to no good. Mm. Could you please look at the Netherlands? I have done for not so long time ago an update for Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium. So I can recommend, if you go back, there is a video about Netherlands. Yeah, will that flash also outpost all ticks? Ticks are one of those creatures that really, I don't know what kind of it's a parasite. Parasites will not exist in the future, so ticks will be gone. Mhm. And I cannot say exactly when that will happen, but any parasites of any size, from a microbe to whatever kind of being, will not exist. Mhm. Will Obama be arrested? We're all waiting for that, aren't we? Mhm. So let's see. Will Obama be arrested? A lot of things are pointing towards that. But we must remember, even what Gary and I saw in one of our videos, all governments will fall. No one is 100% good enough for us. And but we'll see if Obama will be arrested before then. Will Obama be arrested? this one. Here we have Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, and 7 of Pentacles or coins. Here we have an anchor, the sun, and the compass. And on the dice, we have full. It says full. I think they are gathering and gathering and gathering information. The cups must be full with information, so much as it pouring over. And then they can anchor whatever evidence they have. It will be so solid and it cannot be moved. And here we have the sun. It would not surprise me that during summertime we could see an arrest of former President Obama. He will try to go out of the country, maybe back to his home country, Kenya. We try to escape, but no, they will have the evidence anchored. And one of the rules in USA is that if you are born in a foreign country, you're not allowed to become president. And he's not born in the USA. And there are a lot of things. I will not go into the politics of Obama. You have to do your own research there. I saw question what Obama did. There are a lot of things. But evidence must be solid, and nobody can move it. And when the cups are full, the arrest will come. And probably, I say probably, this summer. So let's take the rods. Will there be an arrest of former President Obama this summer 2026? Maybe not. Could be at the end of the summer. And it's still warm. Could even be in September. Will we see an arrest of Obama after the summer? Could be in autumn. But it's still hot. The sun is still out. So, but they are gathering evidence. An arrest will certainly come. So let's take some other question. What's the time? Oh, we have time. We can take some more questions here. Do you see any attacks on US or Canada? Attacks meaning like somebody trying to bomb it, or I don't know. Both countries are attacked all the time by the deep state through politics, through strange laws and corruption and theft and name it. Both countries have been under attack for a long time. So yeah, but if you mean some kind of terrorist attack or something, let's see. I think it's quite horrible what is happening in both countries. But let's see if there will be any attacks on US and Canada. Oh. 10 of coins fell out. I don't see any big attacks in form of bombing, unrest, some crazy things happening here and there, but I don't see like a big bomb dropping. They will definitely try to crash the economy for both countries. Mm. Because there is a different plan, mm, a total reset for all humanity. We have 10 of cups, 10 of coins, 6 of coins. They will not succeed with any horrible attacks on those two countries, since both countries are under attack from inside, domestic threats in all kinds of shapes and forms. Mm. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I cannot say talk for other clairvoyants like Dorota or other people. Mm, I don't listen to them, so whatever they say, it's up to them. What I say in my videos or lives, it's what I receive, and they have to answer for what they say. Mm. Yeah, the thing with Tulsi Gabbard, it's also quite interesting. Suddenly she resigns due that her husband has some nasty bone cancer. Let's just take 3 cards on Tulsi Gabbard. Why is the real reason for her to resign? Tulsi Gabbard. Oh. What is the real reason for Tulsi Gabbard's resignation? Key flowers. Humiliation. To avoid some kind of humiliation, something has been happening. Officially, this is a couple. Here we have strength, and here we have 10 of swords. So, due to some health problems, and that's what is officially told, that her husband has bone cancer and that she has to help to take care of him. But I think the key is something else, because it's to avoid a lot of humiliation. Let's see. Let's take another one. And resilient. They don't really want to say. Follow your bliss. It could be that she's a key, holding a key to some very big things. And to avoid exposure officially, she had to resign. But also due to health problems of her husband, because the cards confirm that there is a health problem. 10 of swords beside the strength, and 2 of cups, a couple. Yeah. So I don't get exact answer. Main answer is health, but Still, there is something else. Something else. Okay. Let's see here. Another question. We have time for like 2 more. Mm. I say, someone here said, say something in Polish. I have never heard you speak our language. Well, what do you want me to say? Co chcesz, żebym ja powiedziała? Trudno tak tylko znaleźć słowa znikąd. Yeah, that was some Polish. Okay, another nice question. What can we more say? Yeah, I also have to mention, Gary and I were planning to continue to do the Ambrosia videos. And we are going to do some very deep dive, and we're going to take it in somewhat of chronological order. What was from the beginning? What happened in the beginning? How was everything created? And then the next step and the next step until we reach our time. So there are a lot of videos planned to come up, and we're also planning to do next video with Methane for the part 2 of Lord of the Rings, and also a new celestial trine. Mm. So yeah, there are a lot of videos coming up, so it will be quite intense summer, I think. Orban, okay, that was interesting. Victor Orban of Hungary. He lost the election. What will happen to him? Will he come back? Or what is he doing at the moment? That's a quite interesting question. Let's take some cards on Victor Orban. So if you have not subscribed to Gary's channel, please don't forget. Gary from Alternative Interactions will be, as I said, doing quite interesting videos in near future. So, Victor Orban. What is going on with you, Victor? What will happen to you? Victor Orban. And the dice. Oh, it was empty. I need another one. Here we have Page of Sword, 4 of Sword, and 5 of Pentacles. On the Oracle cards, we have Factory, a honeybee. The honeybee demonstrates the power of the heart, your contribution to the hive, your home and family is vital and valued. And the chameleon. Come. And then we have lame and love. So it looks like Victor Orban will stay low. He will not be seen so much in the political area, but behind the scenes, he's working very, very hard. Officially, he's taking a break. Mhm. And that person that is in power, it's like a chameleon. It's gonna change colors. Mm. And somehow, I don't know if they're gonna work together or people ultimately will not like him. I don't think he will be there full term, the one that was elected. Could be that he will resign before. Mm. And then Victor Orban somehow could come up to the open. But at the moment, for a period of time, he will lay low. Mm. So let's see some other question. Mm. Let's see here. When will the war between Russia and Ukraine end? Yeah. When will it end? I have received that it should have been ended a long time ago. Mm. When will the war between Russia and Ukraine end? Here we have the full. Suddenly, could be from one day to another, it will end. And it could come quite quickly because the number here is 0 from nowhere. Or it could also be before this year ends. So it looks like the ending of that war is approaching very quickly and very suddenly. Yeah, that was the answer for that one. And we all know what is, not all, but a lot of people know what is really going on in the country. That is not one of the nicest countries to on this planet. A lot of things have been going on, a lot of cruelty and corruption. Mhm. So another question for today. Mhm. Yeah. Let's see here. If the Swedes are the last to be free. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think when it comes liberating the countries, it will come one country or another, the many countries at the same time. So I don't think it must be necessary. I think they will be liberated in a bunch. So it cannot be as the last one. A lot of questions about EBS. if there will be an EBS emergency broadcast system. Yeah, and some kind of alarm of danger or important information coming in. Here in Sweden, they are planning to send a test signal through the cell phones. So let's see. Will there be a global kind of emergency broadcast signal or system alerting people that there is very important information to hear or read or see? Will there be a EBS Yep. Wow, that was strong cards. Here we have Four of Swords. The EBS will be about take it easy, go inside, and we have the Justice. So some kind of important information that will be balanced out, some kind of justice, information about justice. And it will be strong. We have the Strength. So very important. And this time I think it will be the truth coming out, not as we have been hearing until today from the mainstream, a lot of lies. And they will alert about the storm that is coming. And it's a positive storm. It's clean, pure like diamonds. Self-evasion. And we're going to learn a lot of truth about what we really are, what everything really is. And it will be like a piece of cake, something delicious. So yeah, it looks like an EBS is coming. Really, it does. Shall we take one card and see when we can expect this EBS? Because we have heard about that for quite a couple of years now. But sometimes when we don't ask why, when we are so waiting and waiting for something, then we push everything just forward. And when we just let go, then the things we are really wanting to come into our lives, suddenly they are just there from nowhere. When can we expect the EBS? Two of Pentacles. It's a balance, act of balance. Number two, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. I don't think it will be 2 years, but anyway, something with the number 2. Yeah. Yeah. And now we are approaching almost 1 hour. So let's take the last question for today's live. And I want to, a lot of people wants to thank me. And I want to thank you all because you're all so wonderful. And I'm so happy to be able to communicate with my viewers this way. And really, without you, I would not be able to make any videos at all. And a lot of question about chemtrails. And I did a video not so long time ago about chemtrails, and I can recommend you to watch it. And chemtrails will stop, absolutely. So, a last question. Vilka okay. There is a question here if there will be a huge hurricane in Florida this year. Mhm. So let's take some cards on that as the last question. Maybe another one. We'll see. Will there be a huge hurricane? Oh, that just jumped out. Number 8. 8 of Pentacles. Time. Mouse. No, sometimes, yes, it will be. We have the whips. Could be at the end of the summer, August, end of July, something like that. And the evil ones, they're not totally cleaned out yet. As I said, they are the rats, mouse, mice. They are pests. They will try to still make a lot of problems for us. And they will be able to somehow create that hurricane. But it will not be extremely devastated. Here I have, sorry, someone here, why I talked in Polish. I thought you were Swedish. Well, as I said in my earlier video, I'm born in Poland, lived all my life in Sweden, and one of the viewers just wanted to hear a couple of words in Polish, so I hope that is nothing bad with that. If you are able to speak in many languages, why not? Yep. So, but I don't see it as a horrible, devastating hurricane. It will be a little bit scary, but it will not be the worst one that Florida have experienced. It will be somehow under control. Yeah. So, can we have another one maybe? Let's see here. Let's take one last question, okay? Give me one more question. Maybe I can find out if I scroll down. Yeah, and important people say also here in the feed, we have to not be afraid. Don't live in fear, because when we fear, then we get paralyzed. We become easy targets. And remember, what you fear will knock on your door. If you don't think about it, if you don't nurture it with your energy, then you push it away, whatever you fear. So, and last question. Since it was a long time ago I did these lives, so let's take one last question. That was a good one. Vilka råd har universum för de nästa veckorna? Meaning, what kind of advice can the universe give us all for the weeks to come? That was a very nice question. So, as an ending question for today, let's take some cards on what advice does the universe give us for the coming weeks? What kind of advice? Yeah, let's take this one. Hmm. Okay. The cards in the center, we have 7 of Swords, we have the Devil, and we have Queen of Swords. Here we have a cauldron and something that is boiling, beautiful garden, a dog. On the dice, we have Marvel, a big bag with money, balloons, and here we have 2 friends talking, spending nice time together. The one that should be worried is the devil, is the evil ones. And the evil ones, those negative energies, those evil elites, or yeah, dear child, how many names, is worrying because they know they are going down. Queen of Swords is also figure of justice. She holds the justice, and justice is coming upon those evil energies, and they are so worried. It's really they that should worry, not us. What we should focus on, try to be in beautiful nature, beautiful surroundings, with people you trust. Here is a dog, and dogs symbolize man's best friend. People, animals that you trust. Look ahead. Try to imagine, because you cannot imagine what is really not there. Everything exists on different frequencies. But anyway, the marvels that are coming for us, the abundance that is coming for us, is sometimes unimaginable. And we're gonna celebrate. We have balloons and we have friends coming together. When this devil meets Lady Justice, we all gonna celebrate and have that thought that we are suffering at the moment. Everything is boiling over. We are boiling over. We're tired. We are fed up with all this. But if enough of us can manifest a beautiful, marvelous future, that is what we're gonna attract, because we are all creators of our realities. Well, with that, my dear friends, beautiful, wonderful viewers, I want to thank you so much for being here in this live for today, for all these wonderful messages filled with love and light and hope. And I want to thank you so much from my heart for all of you being here and supporting each other and the channel. And hopefully, we're gonna see each other soon again for another live. I will try to make it a little more often, but since the last live I did, there were so much problem. But it seems like YouTube have fixed a lot of bugs in the system, so it's hopefully not so difficult to make another live in the quite near future. And remember, please, I don't have subtitles for the lives. They are only in the normal videos that we do, but not in the lives. And it could be that I will have to take this video down for a couple of maybe half an hour, 40 minutes to put out some timestamps for different questions. Okay? But once again, thank you so much for watching and joining this live. And hopefully, we're gonna see each other soon. Bye bye.